guys, we're going to start by making a slip knot, and after that we'll make chains as long as we want. For me, I want my skirts to be about 15 inches. I don't know about you, so I'm going to make my chains that will be enough for that 15 inches, and when I'm done I'm gonna come and show you what I have. So guys, I made a total of 60 chains, and this is what it looks like. So you're gonna stretch. So I have 17 inches and I think 2 lines, but that doesn't count because it's definitely going to go down when we finish the first row. Okay, so 60 chains in total, 17 inches. I'm going to chain one, and this one chain doesn't count as a stitch. So I'll go over to the next stitch, like the second chain from the hook, and make a single crochet. Then I'll go over to the next and make a double crochet, and I'll keep alternating that until I get to the end of the row. So guys, I'm here at the end of the row, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so we are going to measure again to make sure that what we have is what we want. Okay, so from the top, oh sorry, I forgot to stretch. Maybe I should just keep it here so that to be easier. So you guys see what I told y'all? Like it's even in 16 and a half right now. Okay, that is 16 and a half right now. Okay, so maybe once we block it, it's going to definitely not maybe. Once we block it, it's going to clock that 17 inches. Okay, going over to the second row, we're going to chain one and go into the first stitch and make a single crochet, and in the next stitch one double crochet. So this is literally a repetition of the previous row that we did, so we are going to keep repeating that. So guys, I'm here at the end of the second row, and this is what my work looks like. As you can see, the stitch is coming together. It's looking like a fan, and exactly what it should look like. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be switching colors though. So I always like to connect like this, so I'm just going to loosen these up, and now I have two loops on the hook. Then I'll bring my next color and use it to finish up the stitch. Then I will tie a knot to. So this third row is going to be a repetition of the second row. The only difference is the new color. Okay, so you can use one color to make yours. You can also alternate your colors just like mine. And oh my god, this is this is really tricky. Okay, I think I got it figured out. Okay, so chain one, make a single crochet in the first stitch, make a double crochet in the second. Trying to hide the tails along as I go. I don't really like too much cutting off work. Okay, so I'm going to be repeating the exact thing that we did in the second row. Sorry. So I'm working on a 43 inches uh, skirt. I don't really know how many rows I am going to make, but I'm definitely going to come back to show you how many rows at the end of the day when I'm done and when I've gotten my hip length. Okay, so see you real soon. So guys, I'm here at the end of the last row and I made a total of 106 rows, and this is what it looks like. I already told you the measurements I'm working for. I'm working for a 43 inches weight hip, sorry. That's the hip size. So when you stretch and measure, that is what you're gonna get if you did the same thing on me. Okay, so next to the other thing, we are going to fold in two, of course. We are going to chain one and turn, then we fold in half. Please make sure that your work is straightened out so that you don't end up like getting it twisted. I'm so glad I made this multiple colors because it really turned out so nice. Okay, so we are going to make some connection, like sewing these two together. You can use a tapestry needed to do yours or not, but because I want to add I want to work on the waist. That is the reason why I'm just using this, so that it will just be, I won't have to do a lot of work like connecting again. So I'm going to insert my hook in the first stitch and try to figure out the first stitch there. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. So then before you do this, you should find out where you want to be the front and the back. But I think they are all the same, right? Okay, so we are going to make a slip stitch. Now we are going to be working on the front leaves. Um, yeah, because we don't want to have a lot of how do I even explain it? So let's just go ahead. I just want it to be as flat as the other connection of the rows. I hope you understand that. Okay, so this is the back loop. I don't know if you guys can see that. So going to the front loop, and on this side, the front loop on this side, or the back loop, I don't know. I think we have 2 loops left after working on one of the loops. So just find the one that is on top and make your slip stitch, then go over to this again and find your way here. Okay, please, if this will confuse you, maybe you should just be doing in both your connection on both loops. You can do your connection on both loops if you want. Okay, so I'll keep repeating this until I get to the end of the row. So guys, I'm at the end of the row. I'll go into the both loops, insert my hook, and also in the both loop right here, and insert my hook and yarn over, pull through, and over, pull through. Okay, so this is what our connection looks like. This is what this other side looks like. So this is what I was trying to achieve, and also trying not to have something that will be pricking my body from here. Okay, so you see it's flat just the way I wanted, and it came out nicely here as well. Okay, so we are done with this right now. We'll go over to the waist, and this part is going to be the waist, but this is what we have for now. I'm going to be switching over to 4.5 mm hook. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to chain 1. So I'm going to make a single crochet in that space, then go over to this and make a single crochet, and to this make a single crochet. In this space right here, I'll make a single crochet. Single crochet. So we are going to be repeating this until we go round and come back to this end. So guys, I'm here at the end of the row, and this is what my work looks like. Okay, so I'm going to make a slip stitch on the first double crochet, sorry, single crochet that we made to close up this circle. Then, so this is what my work looks like. Okay, next I'm going to make 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So here I have my 10 chains. I will skip the first chain from the hook and go over to the second chain and make a single crochet. Make single crochet until I get to the end of the row. So I'm here at the end of the row. I have a total of 9 single crochets. Now I'll skip the first chain where we, the first stitch where we made our slip stitch. I'll go over to the next and make a slip stitch. Okay, I'll go into the next stitch and make a slip stitch. Then I'll turn, make a slip stitch, make a single crochet on both loops of the first single crochet right here. So since we are making it ribbed, we are going to be working on the front loop. So I'm gonna go to the front loop and make a single crochet. I'll be working on the front loop until I have 1 stitch left at the top right here. So I'm here at the end of the row where I have only 1 stitch left. I'll make my last single crochet on both loops. So this is what our work looks like right now. For the third row, I'll chain 1 and turn, make my first single crochet on both loops, make the next on the front loop, continue until I have 1 single crochet stitch left. Now I have 1 stitch left. I will go into both loops and make my last single crochet. Then I will go over to the next stitch and make a slip stitch. Go over to the next and make a slip stitch. Turn and repeat row 2. So you're going to be repeating this until you come back to this end, and I'll meet you there to show you what to do next. So guys, I'm done making my ribs, and this is what my work looks like, and this is what the inner parts looks like. Okay, so we are going to proceed to closing up the space that we have here. So what we are going to be doing now is almost the same thing we've been doing, but just in a slip stitch form, and also in like two parts, like we're connecting the boat together. I just went into the boat loop and made a slip stitch, boat loop of the boat's ends, and made a slip stitch. So I'm going to work on the front loop and adding the back loop of the other side. So just we are doing this because we just want to have it like ribbed the same way the other rows are. Okay, so I'll keep making slip stitches on both of the ends until I get to the top, like the end of the row. I'm here at the end of the row where I have one stitch left on both sides. I'll go into both loop of the both sides and make a slip stitch. After that, I'll chain one, then grab my scissors and cut the yarn off. Okay, after cutting, I'll pull out, tighten, tie a knot twice or thrice to make sure that is secure, then cut it off. So this is what we have right now. This is what our work looks like right now. It's very beautiful. So we're going over to the strap. I'm still using double strand and 4.5 hook. So we're going to make a slip knot, then we'll make chains. So I don't know, maybe 250 chains, but I'll let you know how many chains I make at the end. So guys, I'm done and I made exactly 250 chains, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to add one more chain, then tighten, grab my scissors and cut the yarn, pull out, tighten, tie a knot. Now you are going to like choose where you want the center to be. So this is the middle. So I'm going to like this right now. Okay. So this is how I'm working mine. I'm skipping sorry about that. So I'm going to go skip this one, going to the next and pull this behind, then skip one again, going to the next. So you keep repeating that until you come back to this side. So guys, we are done with today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, if you do, don't forget to like this video and share with your crochet friends. Drop your thoughts on the comment section down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel.